This is Eagle Owl, and today I'll be talking about the Eagles being on edge. Also, I will talk about Sidney Brown, and he should get more snaps for a particular reason. And lastly, we're going to get into Britton Covey. Britton Covey being on the active roster, Avante Maddox on IR. Let's get straight into it. All right, so before we get straight into it, gotta shout out DeAndre Swift. He is NFC Offensive Player of the Week. I agree. I don't think nobody on the NFC had a better game than DeAndre Swift. He just completely took over a game, 28 carries, 175 yards, and a touchdown. He was literally the offense. He was literally the offense for the Philadelphia Eagles. He ran us into victory. So, again, shout out to DeAndre Swift getting the recognition he deserves. And just keep balling, man. Just keep balling. Keep doing your thing. You know, you running behind the best offensive line. I know it's haters out there saying your vision is still bad. Then nitpick 3 plays out of 28 carries. So, again, shout out to DeAndre Swift. Keep balling. All right, so I want to talk about Kelce. Kelce is saying the Eagles are on edge, but let's listen to this clip with WIP.
All right, I'll try and give this as accurate as I can.
Yep.
We're 2-0, which is good. But we're 2-0, and we know that we could very easily be 1-1, and we have not played football the way we want to play football yet. So the temperature of the team is a little bit on edge, and I think everybody, feels that we need to play better, and if we want to live up to the expectations that we think that we are capable of playing like, we need to make improvements, and we need to perform better. And I think that that's a temperature that I feel, and I think that's a good temperature. I think that's where you want to be in this league. I've been on record before saying, you don't want to be comfortable. When you're comfortable, there's a shoe waiting to drop in this league. And, I think that we all understand that we have great talent on this roster. We have great coaches. We have a great organization. And, we're sitting here 2-0, but I think everybody is very cognizant of the fact that we need to continue to improve and work.
All right, you heard Kelce. Easily could have been 1-1. Haven't been playing our best football, and we're on edge. I kept saying this. I would rather us figure it out undefeated than 0-2. Like, I believe the Chargers are 0-2. They got to figure it out while losing. Man, who else 0-2? There's a couple teams out there 0-2, but the 0-2 teams got to figure it out while losing. Simple as that. And while you 2-0, it's like, okay, we know we 2-0, but I'm happy the Eagles are not satisfied. As Jalen Hurts said, Eagles live up to a standard. You got to play up to that standard. So, again, are we happy how the way we've been playing? Not really, but it looked like, I would say that second half of the Vikings, it looked like we found our identity, and I love that. Run the ball. I want us to be aggressive just like that next game, but start it in the first quarter. Make the defense break and just hit them over the top with Smitty or AJ. To me, it's that plain and simple. Demoralize the team. Run the ball. Run the ball. Run the ball. Then just hit them with a nice 60, 70-yard bomb. That's our offense. I'm sorry. We got deep threats. We got 2 good running backs. Use them. And again, I'm very, very happy that this team is on edge. Stay on edge. Don't keep your foot off the gas, because this is our Super Bowl window. It's our Super Bowl window. The only 2 teams that's in our way right now is the 49ers and the Cowboys. And both definitely have flaws. They both definitely have flaws. Not really scared of 49ers passing defense at all. They got a decent defense. So I'm not scared of that passing defense. I think their corners can get got. Brock Purdy, again, I watched the game of them scoring 30 points, and Brock Purdy had 0 touchdowns. So that let me know they run game is dominant. but we have the best run defense, which is dominant, and Brock Purdy can be stopped, obviously. So again, Eagles stay on edge. We know we undefeated, but we got things to work on. All right, so let's get into the next topic. Sidney Brown. Sidney Brown simply need more snaps, man. He simply need more snaps. You know how we got this slot cornerback problem? Who's going to play the slot? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? Fun fact about Sidney Brown. Sidney Brown lined up in the slot is tied 8th in the NCAA football and forcing incompletions. He's tied 8th, so he can easily come in and really solve our problem. Tied 8th is really, really good, and taking 177 snaps lined up in the slot. That's better than Edmonds, I'm pretty sure, and that's better than Justin Evans. You can easily solve that problem. It's time to take the handcuffs off of Sidney Brown. I wonder what they do it this week. But I do like Mario Goodrich. It looked like we might go that way. I like Mario Goodrich in the slot. But if not, I do like Job and Bradbury. And Bradbury being that hybrid slot. But again, man, you got a safety that can do it. So definitely use him. I know people like, man, they trying to save the rookies and this and that. You got to take them handcuffs off, man. Got to take them handcuffs off. Because our slot can get got, especially if they find a good one lined up against like Edmonds or Evans. If they find a good matchup, I don't know, man. Because what we've been getting abused by is the tight ends is because of our safeties. The tight ends been abusing us. But luckily, more than likely, we're going to have Reed Blankenship back, who's really good in coverage. But again, we got to let the handcuffs off of Sidney Brown. Let him really work. 4 or 5 snaps. It's ridiculous to me. It's ridiculous. But, yeah, man, the guy definitely can come in and save that slot position. He can definitely do it. All right, so let's get into, I guess, the last topic of the day. Britton Covey. Britton Covey is officially on the active roster. Let me show you the Eagles' moves as of today, which is not surprising, especially with Avonte Maddox going on IR. We did sign a running back, Brian Koback, to the practice squad. I guess that's more of a depth move. I don't really get the running back thing, to be honest. We already have, 4 running backs. Maybe Boston Scott might miss another game. We will see. No really injury update on him. But this Covey thing, I simply don't get, Eagles Nation. I simply don't get. People at first was telling me, Covey don't turn the ball over. He gets you positive yards. And then that very next game, week 2, he fumbles. And I believe Keely Ringo recovered it. He fumbled something they said Covey just don't do. I'm like, I'm telling you, man. He keep taking hits like that. He's going to fumble. It's going to happen. He's either going to fumble or get hurt, man. He played dangerous football. Very dangerous football. So I just don't see the explosiveness. You got to give Devin Allen a shot. I know we keep fighting this fight. This is a losing fight at this point. Devin Allen is a great gunner, and he is also a great returner, man. He showed me something in preseason that when he turned them Jets on, it can go as long as 70-plus yards. Something I didn't see in a long time. We got to give him a shot. But Michael Clay loved this guy. Philly loved this guy. I don't know why. We cut ties with Aaron Sipples. I didn't know we was going to do it. But this guy, I don't get. I simply don't get. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, make this a little short. I told you guys, if news come out today, another video will be coming out today as well. Just a little news, a little research I've been making about Sidney Brown. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the news today? Jason Kelce, we on edge. I love it. Time to take the handcuffs off of Sidney Brown. I know a lot of you guys should agree with me with that, but I know some of you guys going to say, nah, we trying to save him. And Britton Covey, man. Britton Covey is on the active roster. I think Eagles Nation is about 90-10 on that. I think 90% of us need him out of here, and 10% saying, nah, he's still good. But this is Eagle Al. I'm a